It's Michigan, so I got a fire started. Greetings from Michigan. Hey, I just finished making a small video on my working on my truck, and I got so frustrated because under the hood almost everything was metric. But yet if you work on the body, it's S.A.E. or interior. I just wish that the American automakers would wise up and just do everything metric. I don't care whether, or you can do it all S.A.E. I don't care, but don't mix it up. Just switch over to metric, get it over with. The people buy metric cars every day. Be careful when you're in here. Berries are going out. Now I'm going to take a big screwdriver. I'm going to use that and see if I can isolate it. Be careful not to do it. Move. That's not it. Now cover that. Bow cover. Now I'm on the alternator. Well, I'm going to change out that alternator. As you can see, everything. So I've got a. If I was 8 feet tall, I could just bend over and work in here, but it's going to be a stretch for me to get down in this hole. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off the battery cable, the hot one, so that nothing's live, and unplug this alternator, and see if I can figure out how to release the serpentine belt. Yeah, it's almost impossible to show you all this junk. You can see down in there. You can't. It goes around everything. One belt drives everything. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to change the belt because one belt drives everything. See all down there? I don't know if you can see it, but I got the number 15 box end wrench right on the bolt that holds that tensioner in place. And then if you push it counterclockwise, it'll go up, and you can take this belt off. Notice I got the battery, the positive on the battery off. So got the belt off. Now I'm going to unplug the alternator. I don't know how hard that'll be. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, so I've taken this. This is your lead, power lead. Got all the connectors off. Yeah, this connector here actually gave me more trouble because I couldn't get under here to pull out to release it. But I did. Kept digging at it. This one wasn't too hard. You just pry up on this part. There's the connectors. Now the alternator is completely disconnected. Okay, I got this one right here to get off. I believe I got to take off this nut. There may be a bolt under there, I don't know. And I have to take off this one up here. And I'll bet you they're all metric. This truck is insane. If I remember right, if I work on the body parts, they're S.A.E. If I work on the mechanical parts, they're metric. You know, I don't mind if Ford wants to go metric, but good God, just go metric all the way. didn't stop people from buying Toyotas. Go metric. That way when you get on here to work, you know it's going to be metric. This is ridiculous. Come on. This is 2017, almost 18. If you're going to go metric, go metric. Don't go half-assed. Who else buys S.A.E. but the United States? People in the United States are not stupid. When I work on my Toyota, I don't have to go get S.A.E. bolts. I know it's metric when I go to it. This is insane. Yes, I'm pissed about that. I like this truck, but it's ridiculous. Having to have two different sets of tools. Air conditioning. Anyway, you got to take that off. Then, of course, underneath, there's another nut you got to take off. Which, I think they'd been afraid to find a place to put that besides there, but they didn't. So now, I'm going to take out these bolts. See if I can get this stupid thing out of here. This one I'll be lucky to get off, squealing like hell as I take it. So I'm going backing it off about a half a turn, going in a half a turn. Maybe I can work that oxidized aluminum off of that bolt. Well, there's a new one. Yes, I made sure it was new and not rebuilt, but since I bought a new one, it's made in China. Yeah, yes it is. Well, anyway. Looks like it'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grooves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grooves. Everything looks right, so I'm going to go ahead and bolt it back in. But before I do, on that bolt that gave me a hard time, this one, I'm going to put some, actually on all of them, I'm going to put some never sees on it, just in case I'm the stupid one that takes it off again. I thought sure that was going to snap it too, but it didn't. Thank goodness it was a good bolt. So that's what it's going to look like when the alternator's out. I got the belt just hanging on there. I'm going to have to go get the right belt. The belt they sold me is for this thing takes, there's two different choices of belts, and I got the wrong one. I had a 50-50 chance, and of course I got the wrong one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this alternator back in here. I think I'll put something around here and tie that out of my way for a minute, help me hold it, and then I'll go get the right belt. Yeah, I hung the old new belt in here. I'm trying to get some of the kinks out of it before I put it on. This is the belt that I'm going to use. Got it at O'Reilly's. It was like 20 bucks. This truck was built with two different size belts. So one of them's longer than the other. I end up having to have the long one. Okay, I've been fighting this belt for about 10 minutes and it's driving me nuts. I got my arm caught down in there twice. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Just this rubber hose, both ends. See if that'll give me a little more room. I don't know. I'm getting frustrated. Looks like the easiest thing to take off of here. One thing you don't have to do, you don't have to put it over the fan. If you do that, which I started to do, it's wrong. It doesn't go like that. The back side of the belt runs the fan, so you don't have to go over the fan. This is the pamphlet. That's the number of the alternator that I put on it. It's a new alternator, not a rebuilt one. The new idler pulleys came from AutoZone.